The terror attacks of September 11, 2001 meant an immediate change in air travel, but enhanced security measures evolved over time.
Unfortunately, there's continued to have events that happen. You had the underwear bomber, which changed the way we looked at people screening, and all of a sudden body scanners became the norm. You had the shoe bomber. So there's all these events that took place, and so there's a lot of a reactive approach to it.
By being proactive, however, the TSA and its partners have worked to stay ahead of potential threats.
We need to continuously be innovative, and we need to continuously come up with new methods of improving security. We have to keep coming up with new methods of doing it because our adversaries are also continuously looking at new ways to defeat what they know we have.
Kannan Krishnaswamy works at the U.S. Department of Energy's Pacific Northwest National Laboratory. One of its missions is national security, and researchers are behind many of the screening technology in airports today.
The portals that you go through with your hands above your head, that came out of the laboratory. In fact, we lovingly at the laboratory, we call this the PNNL salute.
Those scanners use millimeter wave technology.
That technology, the basic technology and the basic invention came out in the 1990s. We've had that system or that technology available since the 1990s. Now, there was no real need for commercial deployment or deployment in the airports because airport security at that time was very different.
The initial technology was actually marketed to be used in apparel fitting.
You stand in the portals, get yourself measured so that you have exact body measurements that can be transferred to somebody that's making clothes, and they can fit clothes for you accurately.
Then 9/11 catapulted millimeter wave technology to the forefront of national security.
So that's the older generation of the technology that is currently being sold even today at the airports.
PNNL researchers are constantly working on taking their technologies one step further, and now a second-generation millimeter wave system is close to being deployed.
The way Hex Wave works is, first of all, it's a walk-through portal, and it uses radio frequency and real-time 3D video rate imaging, so we can determine if an individual has a threat on their body. We've trained it to ignore some of the common benign objects, so you won't have to divest. So your phone, your keys, your belt, wallet, watches, glass cases. We use the AI so we can provide automated decisions to a security operator to process people at speed.
Bill Frain, the CEO of Liberty Defense, which developed Hexwave, says the key differentiator between it and existing technologies is the ability to detect non-metallic threats.
And as you know, the people trying to do and defeat the system to do harm, they're being more creative. They're using 3D plastic guns. They're using liquid explosives. They know that some of these metallic detection systems out there can't detect that.
Liberty has also licensed a shoe scanning technology from PNNL that can be used inside the Hexwave or existing body scanners.
Imagine if you didn't have to take your shoes off at the airport. Talk about, passenger experience. That's probably top of the list when we talk to people who are going through the airports.
While this scanning tech is a few years away, the Hexwave system will soon be deployed to screen aviation workers who access secure areas of airports. After that, the goal is for it to be used at all security checkpoints, allowing travelers to pass through without breaking stride.
The goal is high level of security and detection capability, but make it so that there's a low false alarm rate so you continue to process the passengers and make it a good experience.
Some other interesting technology coming down the pipeline includes the ability to differentiate between powders and liquids in checked baggage, and a way to detect explosives in their vapor form so that bomb-sniffing dogs are no longer necessary. Caitlin Burke, CBN News, Washington.